Alright, what's up? We have a new chapter of Shinohayu. This one is called 300 Points, which I believe is a reference to the girl who just wins all the time with very cheap hands. Oh, it's just called 300, but maybe that's 300 points. So her power seems to be that she can only win these extremely cheap hands. This one having just one Yaku, as far as I can tell, because I don't think they have open Pinfu. But she just wins every time, over and over and over again. And we were trying to kind of theoretize how you could possibly get around this. I think one possibility is to make it so that she can only win with higher power hands, which is something that is not a skill that Mahjong has ever required before, trying to bait your opponents into scoring more points. And then I don't know what would happen if she just like can't win. Like she can't win in that if the only winning tiles she has for her hand score her more points, those tiles will just never come up. Or if like maybe as soon as she wins with a higher powered hand, the magic just snaps and then she's incapable of using this trick any further. But they were talking about her like going all out, talking about her saving things for later. So I think there's something more to this power too. I feel like it's not just that this like spam of fast cheap hands is just wave one or something. I don't know. More cheap hands, more cheap hands. Yada yada. She isn't stopping. Shino-chan in big trouble. I could have beaten her. So we start segueing into a flashback. And Club Prez here thinking about how she got annihilated by this girl in the team tournament. So remind me of it. If you tried to shape your hand into something that was hard for her to guess, you could have won. It's a case like that once every few rounds. she's not getting the kind of mode that Shino is in here. Shino just really genuinely, I think, is fascinated by this girl's power and what she can do against it. She doesn't mean anything mean by saying, yeah, you could have done it. Yeah, you had all these opportunities. But just like, oh, isn't that interesting? Maybe we can actually figure this out. So it seems like Shino has a little bit of a scheme here. A lot of players except Mukunoki-san also played like that. I think someone would have definitely get away with it after a few rounds. You usually do. Should we officially do that kind of change? I had to win a hand quickly in order to stop her. Maybe I was too narrow-minded or something. So if it's not a faster hand, because it seems like that doesn't work. That's like the first thing you try. Oh, she's got some sort of power thing going on, some crazy Saki bullshit. I guess I'll just try to get out ahead of it. This is something we see quite often, and very rarely does it work. Usually all the powers have like a conditional secondary power, which is like, until I'm allowed to do my thing, none of you can win your hands too, right? Of course, the most extreme version of that is Kodomo's power of drawing off the last tile and winning. Nobody can win until then. But even people like Awai-san, whose power is to do the turning corner, when you go around the corner of the wall, you're able to do Con and then Condora and blah blah blah. Like, you can't just outspeed these things. They kind of take their effects guaranteed in a lot of situations. I think Shino promises, I will avenge you. Whoa, that's pretty decisive of her. She gets pretty flustered by her own dramaticness here. But she really does want to do it. Don't know if I get a chance to play against Mukunoki-san in the individual tournament. All I can do is try to win as always. Okay. What is Shino gonna do now that she's really in the hot seat? Do your best. If all three of us look for some kind of new form to win a hand, a chance like that will only come along in several rounds if things go well. This is playing way too freely. Yeah, this smug girl is never gonna kowtow to some unorthodox super meta trying to get out ahead of just Mukunoki-san. I think that's like too much acknowledgement of Mukunoki-san for her to tolerate. Like, she doesn't want to feel so uh, compelled by the strength of another to bend her will. It's kind of interesting. I think it's going to bite her in the butt right now. Yukinaga-san used some mysterious playstyle to delay her own hand. I thought she did it to counter Mukunoki-san. I looked at her from my bird's eye view. It felt like it was probably something else. It's interesting that Shino is now so comfortable with these strange hallucinations where she just flies up in the air and sees what everybody's up to. You know, I guess maybe in the Saki universe where they're aware of pro players that can do various things, Shino isn't too shocked when she herself starts operating in this way. But yeah, she's like kind of casual about it. You know, I'll just use my bird's eye view. Previously, falling not detour, not advance at all. She follows that intuition and she's strong. But what do you see from Mukunoki? These two aren't the type who takes a detour every time. It will stop Mukunoki-san like this. This is a pretty strong hand. And she's reaching Tenpai quite quickly. Will it be fast enough? That's a weird call. Yeah, that's a really weird call. To cut the 7 and then Chi on 6. It's not necessarily the part of the hand that you want to accelerate. Yeah, if you would cut the 2-pin, you're in actually a much more stable shape. So again, this one's awesome. I wonder if she can stop me. They're dazzled when they get a good hand, even when they could beat me. It's okay, it's just a cheap hand, I'll get another chance or something like that. Ooh, that is true. That is a very diabolical aspect of her power. That it's always a cheap hand, so you always feel like it's better to just kind of continue gambling and to continue pushing forward into some sort of triumphant defeat of her hand. But then before you know it, you've just lost every single hand with that mentality. She broke her formal Tenpai. So close. Oh my god, why is she bullying Shino so hard? A little too narrow-minded. Decided I have more margin. Ooh! Did she actually sumo? Did she actually get away with it? So it's by making big detours and playing contrary to your own Tenpai that discarding the 7-pin, of course, takes her further and further away from Tenpai. She actually wins a hand. She does it. She puts it together. So it's all about doing dumb things. Just like detracting from your hand's investment, detracting from progress towards completing your hand in general. So she sumos. Shino takes another hit. Almost out of points, but I had to make her lose that dealership when I could. Only all this time, and only this once she changed. First encounter, she's a second-year student like me. I can't even begin to understand her. Oh, this is the 300 points. Oh my lord. Shino down to 300 points. God dang. And Aina-san still a pretty strong lead. It's interesting. You would think after Mukunoki-san's blitz in the dealer seat, they're all such cheap hands. I guess she just wanted to keep it rolling for longer. Interesting, interesting. So what was the exact magic that allowed her to get out of this curse of the repeated dealership? It's just about developing your hand in such a weird way. Could it actually be that simple? Because it seems like the pros that she defeated, 2v1, would have thought of something like that. But I guess it is so contrary. Somewhat like the other thing I was suggesting of forcing her to accept a big hand. It's so contrary to normal Mahjong logic. 300 points left. Okay, Shino with her back against the wall. Of course. We have another chapter coming out very soon. Like, it's already out, but we're going to read it very soon as we slowly inch our way forward to being caught up on all series all at once. Hooray, hooray. What a glorious day that will be. But yeah, individual tournaments heating up. Let's check in next time. Okay. Bye-bye.